Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. I am at my office and it has actually been 2 days since I last filmed and I have been so busy, so I kind of wanted to do like a summary of everything that I had went and done over the last 2 days. And I'm at my office right now, so excuse me if I'm kind of talking quietly. That's why I got my mic out, so I can have good audio still. So I went ahead and, in summary, let me just tell you like what is like the breakdown of where my business is coming from. So, like I've mentioned before, I had a mentor, and that's how I got my first transaction. She told me that renting and finding tenants and then getting them to rent is a great idea because eventually they're going to be buyers, which has reigned true. So, I have been running Facebook ads for listings. Now, these listings are not my own, they're from other agents. So, my pitch, and this is like, take notes if you're not making a lot of money right now doing real estate, because this is a great way to find quick money fast, because people that rent, oftentimes when they're looking, they need to move within a month. A lot of people, their lease may be ending or maybe they're moving for work. So what I've been doing is, my pitch to an agent, if you're the agent, is hi, my name's Sierra Schooley. I just wanted to reach out and take this chance to network with you. I also saw that you had a listing on ABC Street in Laguna Beach, and I know sometimes listings can be kind of difficult for leases because they really don't pay out that great, and it's a lot to go take people to show and qualify the tenant, and it just takes a lot of work for not being compensated so highly. But I actually specialize in doing rentals, and I would love to be able to do an ad for your rental. And basically I'm just going to put a couple pictures. I want them to call me so they don't have all the information, so that I can qualify them and make sure that I bring a qualified tenant in on the buyer side, quote, which is the tenant side. So basically I've been doing this. I think I have let me check my Facebook right now. I think I have 20 rentals up on my Facebook marketplace right now. And basically I will put a super brief listing, so brief, like a quarter or a third, or excuse me, a quarter or an eighth of the original listing. And then basically what I'll do is I will make it so that they need to contact me. So right now I have 15 active. So I have 15 active listings, quote listings. They're not mine. This is just on Facebook. They are the actual agents, and that has gotten me about 2,000 clicks to the posts. So that means 2,000 people have clicked on the listings, the ads that I've put up. 245 people have saved them, and then 3 people have shared them, and then 2 people have followed my profile. And that's just in the last 7 days. So that's right now in the last 7 days it's 1,100 clicks, because a couple my older ones just fell off after 30 days, but 245 saved listings. So that means 245 people had serious interest in potentially renting that unit. So what they'll do is they'll message me, and then on Facebook Messenger, I'll be able to see exactly what the message says, and then that's my opportunity. And I always get their phone number and I always get their email, because obviously we want to add these people into our CRM and market to them. So we're going to be sending them emails, we're going to follow up with them. And then I created an Excel sheet, which I think this is going to be really helpful for those of you that have a hard time staying organized. So basically I put my Excel sheet is my rental client checklist. So there's some things that you need to know, because you don't want to waste your time, right? You don't want to waste time with someone that has a 400 credit score and 6 eviction notices on their credit check, right? So these are the important things. So I always get their phone number, their email, first, last name, and then their timeline, because remember, rentals are only going to stay up on the market probably in different markets it's going to differ, but I know for us, they're typically up for 15 to 20 days, and then they'll pick a tenant, right? Or even shorter. A lot of the ones I've been seeing, they're shorter. And then dogs. Do they have any animals? Because a lot of landlords don't want dogs or cats or anything like that. And then obviously you need to know their max budget. And I always say max budget because a lot of people will say 2,500, but really they can spend an extra $1,000. But in our area, like we might not have a lot of inventory worth $2,500. So if we can go to $3,500, we might have like 10 more options. And then another part of that is what cities are you okay with renting in? So like Laguna Beach, Dana Point, San Clemente, those are all on the coast, right? And they're going to be more expensive. And then we have the surrounding cities on the inside, which is like Mission Viejo, Aliso Viejo, Ladera Ranch, Laguna Niguel, and all of those are going to be a little bit less expensive, and they might have more options if we open them up to, if they want Laguna Beach, well, let's do Laguna Niguel as well. And then you might have, 5 more options, 3 more options. And then they have, more leeway with the options that we're going to give them. Now, the most important part is obviously adding them to our CRM. We want them to get automated emails and like some sort of drip campaign. And then also putting them on an auto-saved email. So like if anything comes on the MLS, we want to make sure that they can get that information immediately. And then the rent spree application. So the rent spree application is the most important part, because this is where you'll see if someone's eager to rent, then you want to make sure that they're a priority in your list of to-dos, because if they need to move quickly and you're not on it, they're going to go around you and go to the listing agent, or they're going to just go and apply on their own to the actual listing agent's online application. But as an agent, we can represent them. We just need to make sure we're on top of it. That's also going to show you if you can continue to work with them or not. Like I said, some people have really bad credit. They need to repair that. Maybe they have some eviction notices and landlords aren't going to pick them, first pick. So those are all things to consider. And then I have a slot that says all of this completed or not. And then it's just check yes, or no, whatever. And then basically you want to make sure that you also have like a checklist for showing. So have you showed them any properties? Are they interested in any? And then obviously you want to kind of have a sense of urgency and say, hey, there's probably other people applying. If you're really interested, you should probably submit an application. So, and then I have like my agency agreement. I'll have them sign a privacy agreement with Coldwell Banker that we have that they sign. And then you're good to go. And that's been like the last couple days. I've organized that because I was kind of overwhelmed. I had like 19 really well qualified people reach out to me, and I felt like just putting them in my CRM was not enough. So I created an Excel sheet where I could see all of them and monitor like how far their progress is. And then if they're super far inwards and they haven't made a lot of progress, then I'm going to follow up with those people until they get closer to we're going on a showing. I know that they have good credit and those things. So I would definitely consider doing this if you are a new agent, because a lot of more experienced agents, and I'm sure if I had, more listings, I probably wouldn't be doing rentals as much, but you don't have all the business at the beginning of your career doing real estate. So this is a great option for those of you that don't have it yet. And I have already done one of them. My first transaction was a rental. Today I'm submitting application for another tenant. And then this weekend I'm taking a tenant out to pick one of the 2 properties, and then we're going to submit another application. So in 30 days of prospecting, that's going to be 3 leases. And then I also have found 2 buyers doing this. So this is something to really consider if you're a new agent. I'm going to make a whole nother video on this in more detail, but that's pretty much been the last couple days. And then today I went on a showing with my client, and then we're going to submit on that one immediately. As soon as I get the email, we're going to put that in and get her in that property. And then the only other thing you guys really missed was I have been talking with my mortgage lender. So basically I have someone that I use that I refer most of my clients to for their lending. And I have a client who just got married 3 months ago, and she's a Canadian citizen. So she just got her citizenship. So that's really exciting. She's going through the process of getting approved with her husband for a loan. I believe they should be able to buy a really decent property in our area, which is exciting. It's their first property that they're going to be buying together, and their first property even as individuals. So that's very exciting, and it's always good to have a good roster of people. So what I've been doing lately is I try and establish a really good relationship with a transaction coordinator that's going to teach me a lot about how the transaction side of things goes, and then an escrow officer, because obviously all these people are experts at the different steps of the home buying and selling process. So by having these people, you can directly contact them and they can teach you as a new agent, because you don't really know that. You don't really know all the steps and the things in between when you're new, right? If you've done a couple deals, you probably have seen this and you kind of know how it goes. But as a new agent, I've never done this before. So what my mentor referred me to do is create a good team around you that they're comfortable with you asking them all these questions, because you want to make sure you can go to someone that you can kind of be like a sounding board, right? Where you're asking them these things. And as long as they're happy to do that, remember, this is like a referral almost, because they're making money off your transaction as well at some point in the future. So this is a good relationship to nurture and to have those established people around you in your business. As an agent, you're going to need them at some point, and you're going to need trusted people to refer your clients to. That's really big, because we're an expert in real estate. We're not an expert in escrow or title or transaction or whatever it is, but they are. So you want to keep them in your pocket. So that's pretty much what I've been up to, and I didn't want to continue making this video any longer. I feel like it's hard for me sometimes when I'm super busy to take you guys along with me, but I did want to sit down and let you know everything that I do, because when I was a pre-licensed person, before I was a licensed agent, I would watch these videos all the time because I wanted to know what it was going to be like. So basically, that's a rundown of a week in my life as a realtor. I know I already have one of these out, so if you want to see the first week that I made, I will link that right now. And I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you guys have any questions, let me know in the comments. And basically, I'm going to be doing this for as long as I'm an agent, which is going to be the rest of my life. So like, subscribe, comment. And I also have a lot of lifestyle and fitness content on here. So this is pretty much just an overall place to grow, self-development, real estate, things like that, and my walk with the Lord. So I hope you guys enjoy this and enjoy the rest of your day, and I will see you in the next video.